15 LeBron James versus 15 Stephen Currys. Steph might be a better player, but LeBron can play every position. So obviously, Team LeBron would win. Now, let's take every NBA team. Whoever their best player is, they have 15 of that player. These would be the 8 best NBA teams. Let's begin with the Western Conference. Number 8, Utah Jazz. Do we use Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell? If we use Mitchell, this is a great scoring team, but how are they going to play defense or get rebounds? You know what? Take this team off the screen. We are going with Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is 7'1", has a 7'9" wingspan, Defensive Player of the Year. Are they going to win a title? No. But are they going to make the playoffs? Yes. Number 7, Denver Nuggets. Team Nikola Jokic. He's their best player and the best option. Usually you wouldn't want 15 centers on a team, but Nikola Jokic is an exception. He is a triple-double machine. His weakness is he gets tired really easily, but it doesn't matter because the entire bench is also Nikola Jokic. So why is Team Jokic only number 7? Because they are slow. This is the slowest team in the entire video. They might make the playoffs, but they won't go far. Number 6, Golden State Warriors. Which player do I pick? Definitely not Clay. Draymond? Well, 15 Draymond Greens would be the best defensive team in the whole video, but they're not going to score any points. Steph Curry is their best option. Wait, how are they only number 6 with a superstar like Steph Curry? Well, they might score like 150 points a game, but please tell me, how is this team going to play defense? How are they even going to get rebounds? Steph Curry is a skinny point guard. He's only 6'3", he's like 90 pounds. This team is not going to be a contender. Number 5, Houston Rockets. Team James Harden. Wait, actually, Harden is the better player and scorer, but we are building a team. We need a triple-double machine. That's why we're going with Team Westbrook for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook can do everything on the court. Most people don't know this, but Russ is actually an amazing defender. Usually he saves his energy on defense, but we have 15 Russell Westbrooks. He doesn't need to save his energy. And on top of all of that, he's the most explosive player in the NBA. The only reason, and I mean the only reason he's not higher on the list, his three-point scoring. Unfortunately, the defense is just going to give him a lot of space, and that's why Team Westbrook is not a contender. Number 4, Los Angeles Lakers. The strongest, most physical team in the league, Team LeBron James. He can play every position, he can guard every position, but why is he only number 4, Greg? A few years ago, this would be the best team in the NBA. But LeBron is getting old. How is a team of 35-year-olds going to play 82 games and make the playoffs? These teams so far are pretty good, but we don't have any real contenders yet. These next 3 teams are the real championship contenders for the video. Number 3, Dallas Mavericks. Yo, this is my favorite team in the whole video. Wait, are we using Luka or Kristaps? Kristaps Porzingis, you are a superstar. You are a unicorn. But Luka Doncic can play every position. This season, he's been averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Why is he better than Team LeBron? Because he's also an amazing three-point scorer. And this team, even though they're not number 1, they would be my prediction to win the title. Number 2, Minnesota Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns. You want to hear the craziest stat of the whole video? This season, Cat is averaging 36 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. But Greg, centers can't dribble. Look at this play. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns, he can dribble. Number 1, Wait, before showing number 1, the worst team in the Western Conference would be the Memphis Grizzlies. Team Ja Morant. I mean, he's a good player, but your entire team is a rookie. Bro, they're probably gonna go 0-82, not winning a single game. And now we have number 1, the Los Angeles Clippers. Team Kawhi Leonard. Imagine having the best defensive player in the NBA. At least he can't score. Psych! 26 points per game. Easily number 1. These teams are great, but the Eastern Conference is even better. Number 8, New York Knicks. I'm not going with Julius Randle. I'm not using Dennis Smith. We're going with Team RJ Barrett. But he's only a rookie, Greg. I know, but he's also the perfect height to play every position. But his free throw percentage is bad. It's 28% bad. So other teams could just foul him on purpose because he's missing a lot of free throws, and that's why he's only number 8. Number 7, Detroit Pistons. This is the most underrated team in the whole video. Team Blake Griffin. Is he past his prime? Yeah. Is he still a superstar? Absolutely. Blake Griffin has been scoring 25 points a game for a long time. Nobody talks about it because he's on the Pistons, and not a lot of people watch the Pistons. Well, now they're gonna start watching the Pistons because he's also one of the most athletic players. And when you have 15 of an athletic player like Blake Griffin, they're gonna be good. But he's not really a good defender. I mean, he gets a lot of blocks, but when he goes up against Team Karl Anthony Towns, he's gonna be in trouble. Number 6, Chicago Bulls. So their best scorer is Zach LaVine. Do we do Team Zach LaVine? Nope. We're gonna build our squad with Lauri Markkanen. He's like Kristaps Porzingis combined with Blake Griffin. Amazing defender? Check. Over 7 feet tall? Check. Can dribble like a point guard? Check. Once again, another underrated team. The issue is he's young. You might think, oh, experience doesn't matter. That's for old guys. Who cares about that? That is wrong. You need players with basketball IQ. That's what Kobe was so good with. So Team Lauri Markkanen, a lot of talent, not a lot of basketball IQ. Number 5, Miami Heat. We have so many good offensive players in the other teams. We need a defensive team. Someone that can guard Steph Curry, but can also guard Team Karl Anthony Towns. Who's the perfect defender on the Heat? Jimmy Buckets! The issue with Jimmy is his team chemistry, because every team he goes on, he has issues in the locker room. But his teammates are also Jimmy Butler, so he's not gonna have any problems. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe he'll find a way to argue with himself. Number 4, Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard. Oh, never mind. He's not on the team anymore. Team Pascal Siakam. Bro, he has been amazing this season. 29 points, 11 rebounds per game. Pascal Siakam has showed his true potential. And Pascal Siakam is a defensive beast. And you want a hot take? I'll give you a hot take. I think Team Pascal is better than most the Western Conference. He can guard all those players, and 29 points per game times 15, that's a lot of points. Number 3, Philadelphia 76ers. Team Ben Simmons. So this team looks amazing, but we know the problem. Obviously, he can't make three-pointers. So if we have 5 Ben Simmons on the court, this would be the defense. He has no chance. So you know what? Take this team out of here. We're going with Team Joel Embiid. He can hit three-pointers. He's a very underrated dribbler. Just because he's a big man doesn't mean he doesn't have moves. He's like the Eastern Conference version of Karl Anthony Towns, but a little bit better at defense. Now this is a good team, but the real contenders of the video, the real championship contenders, are teams 2 and teams 1. Number 2, Milwaukee Bucks. Do I even need to say it? Team Giannis Antetokounmpo. Having 5 of Giannis on a basketball court should be illegal. I don't care if he doesn't have a jump shot. He is too athletic and too strong for all the other teams. But what about Ben Simmons? You just said Ben Simmons, blah, blah, blah. Giannis isn't Ben Simmons. He is a once-in-a-generation player, and there is only one team in the East that can stop Team Giannis. Number 1. Before I show you number 1, the worst team in the Eastern Conference would be the Charlotte Hornets. If one Terry Rozier wasn't bad enough, imagine 15 Terry Roziers. They're going 0-82. No, they're going 0-83. They would find a way to lose an extra game. And now number 1, the Brooklyn Nets. Team Kevin Durant. I gotta be honest, Kevin Durant is unguardable. And having 5 Kevin Durants is not fair. He's tall enough to get the rebounds and blocks, skinny enough to be fast and quick, and his 3-point scoring is disgusting. It's unfair. Team Kevin Durant is the best in the West. The finals matchup would be Team Kawhi versus Team Durant. Comment who you think would win. Last video, I ranked the best player from every team. I'll put that somewhere on the screen for you to click. Go watch that right now. That video was crazy.